everyone. Welcome to another The Forsaken, which is every Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Wow.
We are back, and we are here with this crew of wonderful people.
People, quote
I don't
unquote.
even know what to call us anymore.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Like there was
whatever.
a bad taste in her mouth suddenly. Wonderful people.
People.
Yep. All right. So we will get started with a short little recap from last week. An episode that I titled "Welcome to the Jungle." I was very proud of this title. Our adventurers find a place to camp amidst a small forest in Dem Glemt. In the middle of the night, Tegan notices a set of shadows leaving the camp and escaping into the woods. Ren and Mags. He follows them to the edge of the forest, Ren opening a portal and about to step in, stopping as he sees Tegan. Ren explains that he needs to find her just as he steps through and the portal closes. During the next watch, Gerbil and the party's new satyr friend, Juniper, hear some rustling in their tents, discovering a small mouse going through Gerbil's belongings. They both give chase, the small mouse escaping into the dark jungle. That morning, as the group discussed what happened over breakfast, two mice approach, one being the thief from just hours prior. After one mouse makes the other apologize and makes them give the items back, the responsible mouse provides the group some info on the area, as well as a new side quest to help a pride of dandelions across a newly formed rift. With a bit of hesitation, the party accept, following the mouse into the jungle to the rest of their clan. In the jungle, they find several interesting creatures, including a group of snapdragons who seem more than a bit upset at their intrusion. But everyone made it through.
Elephant
made
butt.
it out of the jungle. Oh, that's right. We had an elephant transformation too that I forgot to mention. Everyone made it out of the jungle, and you are on your way, following Milo towards the what you would assume is the Mouse Clan. So let's get started here. So y'all are about 10 feet behind. I'm going to turn down this music a bit. It's intruding my thoughts, and I can't take it.
Jump.
Wow. So y'all are about 10 feet behind Milo, this white-furred mouse with a cloak on. She seems to be leaving you, or they seem to be leading you towards kind of up ahead. You can see kind of on the side of the mountain. There are mountains to the left of you, a large mountainside that's very reminiscent probably of the mountains that were in a lot of Osbergen. Tall, very large, and as you are traveling along this mountainside with that lush jungle to your right, up ahead you can see carved into the side of the mountain what looks like little windows, maybe like little doors. You can see some little tents and stuff set up. Now, I think I said that Milo was about 3 feet, 2.5 feet tall. No, was it even that much? I think it was like maybe I don't remember how tall I said that they were. They were shorter than... What did you say, Dan?
It's a foot. The mice.
Oh, thank you, Dan. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think you said 12 inches instead of a foot. So it's like... so... Pretty sure
It's going to be a long night. We haven't even been like 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
So the mouse was 12 inches tall. Milo was. And up ahead you see Cheddar, who was the kind of...
Nice.
Frank, stop.
Who was the... go ahead and measure it out,
I just had my
Frank.
tape the other day.
You see, you're heading towards Cheddar, who is standing in front of this little tinted area, with his arms folded. He's wearing more of a green cloak, and has kind of like a sandy blonde fur color. And everyone make perception checks for me, please.
Daniel Marie.
Let's
You
see.
said perception? I need to not read chat.
Perception check? Okay.
Oh, damn. 27.
Check, please.
17.
16.
23.
One.
23. Sorry.
14. Had to do math on my fingers.
27 for Zil.
All right. So anyone who got, we'll say like a 14 or above, would be able to kind of see these little kind of like mouse heads kind of like peeking out windows, these carved out windows in the side of the mountain. And everything is at, their size. Like, so the tents and everything, so everything is kind of like at that foot tall range. The doorways are like 1.5 feet tall. The windows are maybe like 7 inches tall. And everything is kind of scaled down to their size. And as Milo kind of like brings you, like approaches this little village, you'll see, for those who rolled the 14 or higher, be able to see the heads of some mice kind of like peeking out of windows and like going back in. You'll have a few younger mice kind of like tentatively come out of a couple of doors and kind of look at the group of you. They're all kind of like, some of them are wearing like scarves and stuff. Like, they're not wearing like, a couple of them are wearing like fuller outfits, but mostly just like pieces here and there. And some of them even have like leaves, like looks like maybe leaf woven clothing. So Milo will kind of take you over to where Cheddar is standing, and this is it. And as you kind of look at the little tents and stuff, you'll see that it looks like maybe it's a marketplace that's kind of set up under the tents. But of course, again, everything is mouse-sized. So you'll have swords and you'll have shields, all kind of made from wood. You'll have some armor that's made from from leather, some little capes. Let me go and get the elder, and they might have some more information for you. Just stay right here.
Oh, they're so cute.
So Milo will kind of scurry inside one of the doorways. Is there anything you would like to do while you're standing here? You'll see again a couple of the smaller mice kind of peeking their head out and kind of taking a few tentative steps towards you. Cheddar's standing there, arms crossed.
Cheddar's serious.
Mm-hmm.
No, just wait patiently.
Okay.
Go ahead, Gerbil.
Oh. Gerbil's just gonna take a deep breath, and he's gonna check little Griffin to see if she's all right, and see if she wants to come out of the bag.
Yeah, so you check on the baby griffin, and it kind of peeks its head out and looks around, but doesn't seem too eager to come out of the bag yet.
Which way? So, what are odds that we think we're actually going to be able to help these dandelions, or if they're going to attack us like the snapdragons that never attack them?
Won't know until we get there.
Mm-hmm. They can probably hear us.
Well, the dandelions aren't by us. We're just by the mice.
Just the mice can hear us. They can tell us. I don't want to step on them. Junie's just kind of like making herself as small as she can.
Okay.
And also looking at those little mouse capes, like she wants one for Blackberry, but won't ask.
Okay. As you're kind of making yourself a bit smaller, Juniper, one of the smaller mice kind of come up to you, and kind of, you can see its nose kind of twitching as it sniffs the air.
She'll move closer to it and sniff back.
Okay. It will start to back away, but then stop and kind of take another step forward and kind of put a paw out to touch your one of your hooves. And then as it touches it, will kind of like, and kind of squeak, kind of in surprise at like what it touched.
I will not trample it. I won't hurt you.
Kind of backs up and kind of does like a little turn, and we'll kind of like tentatively step up again. Still kind of sniffing the air.
Holding very still.
Yes, Gerbil.
Do these mouse folk, do they act like they've never seen like people like us before, or just that more of like a, oh, you don't get visitors here kind of, like, what is their level of curiosity, I guess?
Sure.
Is it
make a
shock
special
at all, or
make a special perception check for me for that, please.
okay. 9.
Okay. I mean, you know, they do seem curious. The smaller mice do, especially. Cheddar's still standing there with his arms crossed, just kind of looking bored. But the smaller mice do seem to kind of, you know, be very curious about the group. You see the one kind of looking at Juniper and seeming a little surprised and a little bewildered, I guess.
That makes 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Little mousy.
He'll look, I mean, where the village is at, he'll look behind him and see if there's like a 2-foot square spot where he could sit cross-legged and not be in the village space, you know, being away
sure,
from...
yeah. The entire
Renarius would do the same.
How you've approached this village was kind of a little open, and it was kind of against the mountainside, in between the mountainside and the jungle. So yeah, there's plenty of room to kind of step back and sit down if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what, yeah.
All right.
Renarius will follow.
Okay. Okay. Anything else for anyone before you'll see Milo kind of step out and okay, since you're a little large to go inside, Elder Nadia is going to come out to you. Just give her a couple of moments and she'll be right out. And Milo will go over to Cheddar and kind of give him like a little elbow into the side of, like, you know, because he's kind of like slouched down and just kind of like looks not only bored but just also annoyed, you know, at the group of you, and she'll give him kind of they'll give him kind of an elbow in the side, and you'll hear a few squeaks come from Cheddar as Cheddar just kind of like walks off like into one of the mountainside, the doorways that goes into the mountainside. And give it a few moments, and eventually another mouse exits the mountainside in this kind of like blue tunic. And in this kind of a leather skirt, it looks like. Has a straw woven hat on, and also has a kind of a little bit of a gnarled wooden cane. Kind of slowly step out from the doorway, and will at first kind of come within probably about 10 feet of whoever is the closest to the village, and kind of you'll see them kind of look up. The thatched hat kind of high, shading most of the face so where you can't see it. But you can see a little bit of a shake in their arm as they use the cane. They'll give a bow, and I see very tall visitors. You'll hear kind of squeak out from under the thatched hat, and it's in common, so all of you can understand. Milo will kind of sit down against a rock.
Gerbil will also now kind of also sit down just to make conversations easier.
I am Nadia, this clan's elder. It is a pleasure to meet such tall folk as yourselves. I hear you
Well,
are...
Thank you. Thank you for making time for us all.
Yes. When you live in the side of a mountain, sometimes it seems like all you have is time. Milo tells me that you are adventurers.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there... And also that you haven't been here long.
Rex?
Just over a day.
Well, welcome to Dem Glemt. At least to the western portion of it.
Thank you.
Hasn't been very welcoming so far. Your jungle tried to eat us.
Yes. It is a magical jungle. Species you won't see many other places.
Thank goodness.
Made possible from the fairies that live in the northern part.
Berries.
Yes. The flower nymphs.
Do they live, you said somewhere in the north?
In the north part of this peninsula, yes.
Oh.
Where the lions are.
Are they dangerous at all? The nymphs? Flower nymphs?
No, they... You'll hear her chuckle. They are mischievous. And they like to have a good time, but I don't think that they will hurt you.
Right.
Not unless you give them reason to. But they will have fun at your expense.
Oh.
That's fine.
So just keep good humor about you and you'll be fine.
Hmm.
And
What
watch your items, your possessions.
What we experienced wasn't fun.
In the jungle.
Yes.
In the jungle. It is dangerous. There are a lot of things there. When I say that they won't, that the fairies won't hurt you, that doesn't mean that they won't. They're creations in the forest, in the jungle. Yes, they will protect their land. Intruders come through, and they will respond in kind. We don't get many visitors here, but
We're actually here to see if we can help the dandelions. Can you tell us a little about them and anything you know, and any way we can help them get where they need to go?
definitely. And at this moment, you'll see another mouse kind of scurry up. Kind of not really the way from the jungle that y'all came out, but from a different direction. And will kind of start to come towards Nadia, but then stop and just kind of keep some distance and just kind of stand there and respectfully and look suddenly kind of like notice all like your group and kind of look wide-eyed at you for a moment and then kind of like look back down. Oh, yes. So Nadia notices this mouse that approached, but doesn't, just kind of looks back at the group. The dandelions have been here for some time. They were formed by the fairies a couple of decades ago. It is a small group, but also, I guess, depending on your definition of small, might be large. There's 1, 6. She'll kind of look to the mouse that approached. How many dandelions are there trapped over the rift? There's 1, 6, 8. 8 adults and I think 5 or 6 small ones. Yes, there. They've been trapped over there. Well, the rift that has separated them from the rest of the jungle from here has started out small, so they just jumped over it, and it seemed to get a little bit gradually larger, but nothing that they couldn't handle. And then about 3-4 days ago, it suddenly expanded a lot, I guess, and thus keeping them from accessing the rest of the jungle, separating them. It's been a long few days for them, I guess you could imagine. We've tried to come up with a solution, but we are too small as the gap is, well, larger than we can handle, so.
How large would you say this rift?
Oh. I would say probably it's a little hard to tell measurements when you're a mouse, when you're as small as we are, but, well, I guess maybe 50 feet, possibly. But again, that could be off. I'm not used to measuring things of such greatness. Gesundheit.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine, bless you.
Mice fly everywhere.
Be adorable.
Gerbil's the biggest of all of us, the big bugbear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, compared to this big furry friend, I mean, that's what, like 100 mice tall. Is it much bigger? Are they 7?
Yes. Gerbil's 100 feet tall. Yes. It's probably about, I don't know, 7 of him? Maybe 6?
It's a long jump. It's a very long jump.
Yes, they had one young adult try to make it and didn't make it. And the rift is endless. You'll see when you get there. It's hot, and inside is endless, but also going somewhere.
I mean, we're all new here, but have you seen a rift like this before?
They've began appearing across at least the west of Dem Glemt here that we are aware of. But again, our span of knowledge is very short since we only get really on the western, well, really the southwestern portion of Dem Glemt. The rest of it is still quite a bit unknown for the most part, other than the Estesa and other areas in this quadrant. But yes, this is maybe the third rift that we've discovered. At least in this area. It all starting as cracks, and then a few days ago, she looks over towards the mouse that approached a few minutes ago. Did you check Rakoth? Yeah, I did. Well, I mostly cleared out. But no signs of the city that was there, of course, as we've discovered, but, and there's some kind of magic there that forces... I tried to go into it, and it kind of made me want to come back, not go. It was confusing. And I saw some forms in the mist that's around there. It was scary.
What place are they?
Did you follow? She said Rakoth.
Oh.
Did you follow the half-orc there? Did she turn around as you were supposed to tell her? No. No, she didn't really listen to me, so tried. That is unfortunate.
A half-orc?
Yeah. A couple of our scouts saw her traveling this area a few days ago, and she seemed pretty determined. It had come from the altar of the city and was trying to look for the library, but we were trying to tell her of the growing dangers surrounding, and stubborn, I think.
Are half-orcs common in Dem Glemt?
Not in this area. As I said, others I don't know. Have you seen any, she looks to the scout again, have you seen any in the altar that like her? Sometimes. They're not, but there's all kinds of people on the altar, so.
What can you give me a description of what she looked like?
Nordic? Green, tall, black hair, long black hair, the orc, that teeth, I mean, not pretty, I guess. If you like half orcs, stomping around a lot, angry, wearing leather and some other colors.
I guess, did you get a name? I guess that should have been a better question.
No, I didn't really ask. I was trying to get her to not go towards the Estesa, but no, and the scout kind of looks at the elder and is kind of like, that that they haven't done something they should have. I didn't get a name, no.
All right. Thanks. I was just curious.
She's was still in Rakath when I saw her a couple of days ago. 3, 4 days ago. I don't know. I've been traveling a bit, but probably about 3 days ago. Our scouts get to places quickly by the tigers of the jungle.
The tigers.
Yes.
Are these tiny tigers?
I can't. Sorry.
Do y'all ride on those little baby tigers?
You'll probably even see Nadia kind of smile, even like through, just under the shadow of her hat. No, they aren't tiny. They are large, but that allows them to travel farther.
Do they only carry mice? Are they our size?
They are your size, yes, but I'm not sure if they would be consenting to carrying your size.
It just seems like everything around here tries to eat us. Everything. The worms.
The tigers are kind as long as you don't threaten them. But I don't think that you'd have to talk to them if they'd be willing to transport you. It might be too much for their bones.
Oh, of course.
Once you get to the lions, they should be able to communicate with you. They do so mentally. I assume they can mentally speak common. They speak to us when we are around them, and, well, some of us speak common here, but, of course, we all speak Squeak-Squeak.
Is that the official name of your language?
It is, yes.
That is wonderful.
Very to the point, right?
Do you have any books on that one might be able to learn?
I believe we would have a book, but you might not be able to see the writing.
Oh, I can take care of that. If I'll pay you to use gold. What's your currency? Can I compensate you for it some way?
Oh, he's already wheeling it
We
in.
do not handle gold, usually the pieces are too large for our small hands.
Oh.
But only the
It
ones
didn't
that...
seem a problem for that one.
only the ones that, did you say that out loud, Gerbil?
I mean, I kind of just, just go like, glance at Cheddar.
Nadia will chuckle. Yes, I have been made aware of Cheddar's dealings with you.
Dealings?
We do have a source in the altar that burns gold down for us should we find it. So we have our own currency from that, but I will see when she kind of looks towards you, Kazeel. I'll see what I can get.
Very kind. Thank
Nordic,
you.
would you please? Yes. Kind of scurries into the mountain.
Nordic, the little scout that
Yeah.
has been talking. Okay, sorry. Thanks.
I mean, I do think I have some more questions for your scouts, but I think that can wait, because I think it's probably better for us to help these lions sooner rather than later, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long have they been? You said 3 days without?
Yes, 3.5. We have tried to throw food over to them, but again, our size keeps us from being helpful.
Do you have any food set aside for them that we can bring to them? I think.
We do. She'll look over to Milo. Would you mind going to the butcher and getting some of the niblets that we had set aside? Sure. Yeah. Just say it's for, she starts towards the mountain side but stops and turns it. Just say it's for the elder? Yes, Milo. Okay. Milo will go inside. We have some small pieces of meat that may not be completely satisfying to their large size and their clan, but was all that we could carry with us.
Very thoughtful of you. We have some dried rations and such, so I'm sure they'll appreciate it over that.
Yes. I'm not sure what you would appreciate as payment, as we don't really have coin. I can send one of our scouts with you while you're traveling in the plane.
What?
To accompany?
That would be handy. I don't you think we were looking for payment? But a scout would be handy?
You are doing a great deal for the jungle and our land here. The dandelions keep to themselves mostly, but they do protect the area. So we would appreciate them being able to continue to do so. And appreciate your help. I will, while you're gone, speak to one of my scouts. I believe I have one picked out that would be, as I believe your kind say, perfect.
Wonderful.
New PC.
Nice.
One of us is gonna die right now, and we're gonna be a mouse.
Please. Just then, Nordic comes scurrying back out and brings a book to you, Kazeel. It is about probably like 3 inches tall.
Oh,
Like an
adorable.
inch in width. Not width, depth. And
What are
yeah.
you? Oh, look at this. Oh,
It is
One
very
squeak,
small.
Three squeak,
thank you.
one squeak.
I'll put it in a pocket.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Nordic will kind of go back to where he was standing before.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Hi, I'm picturing.
Hi.
I don't want to offend or anything. I've never seen your kind before.
Oh.
You're all really cute. Is there a history book that I can learn about or learn from? She's kind of like shuffling her feet and just she's so awkward because there's a question she really wants to ask, but she feels like they'll be offended.
Sure. It starts to answer, but Nordic kind of looks to Nadia. Nadia is kind of looking up at you, Pixtrin, and will look back at Nordic and nod her head. And, okay, let me go and see what's in the library. And Nordic will scurry into the mountain again. And just in passing, Milo starts kind of like backing out of the side of the mountain, dragging this huge like a bag of meat behind, and there are a couple of mice like trying to help her like heft it over to you.
Gerbil will go and help if they accept it.
Okay, do you ask or do you just take?
No, I was like, do you need help?
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Just drop it down. Okay, thanks. Thank you. The others kind of scurry back in and
Pick it up.
yeah. So I mean, it's I mean, honestly, Gerbil, it's about probably like 7 inches tall. I mean, it's a good little baggie of meat.
The size of a Baby Yoda.
Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. So it's a good size, but definitely a lot for them to handle.
Just got a new dice bag. Here we go.
Yeah.
It feels substantial.
Yeah.
Show off the junk on my
Awesome.
desk to make sure, like, see, it had a purpose.
Scales.
Right.
Nice.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Pixtrin's gonna kneel real quick and don't worry. How do you guys? She leans in like a little bit close, but not so close that she's like in her face. How do y'all stand upright?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
On our
I've only seen mice and.
right.
Well, I mean.
There is. There are mice that do not have the properties that we do. Mostly it has to do with lineage. Going back for as long as I'm aware. It's a little unknown whether it's magical influence or something more natural, but we are kindred with those, but different. And there are some that are in between. May be able to communicate like some of us can, but still walk with 4 legs. And those of us will, in a hurry, go back to that, but we've only known all of our lives, most of us, staying mostly on 2 legs. as does many other cultures.
That's amazing. She has like this big smile on her face and just, wow. How long have y'all lived here?
Oh, we've been here about this clan in particular, 40 decades, 50 that I know of. I was a child when we were settling. As you know, maybe you don't, mice only live about 40 years, so maybe less.
Did she say decades or generations?
Decades.
Okay.
I am in my 50s.
You look great.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, this might be a little big, but she'll take her pack off and rummage through it. Here, this is rainbow ink.
Oh,
Ink of many
interesting.
colors. And figured you might like that.
She can definitely
Especially for the-
grab a hold of it, but it is large for her. But
yeah,
she can
it's pretty
handle it.
big. Like she'll
Oh.
actually set it gently on the ground.
Interesting.
Community hot tub.
Nordic will kind of scurry up and try to help unscrew the top as she kind of like peers in. Interesting. So, do you use this to write?
Or draw, or like whatever art you guys do. I don't know if y'all draw. Or, you know.
Oh, yes.
Make pictures. But it's just a little thank you for helping us out and not, killing us. Nervous giggle.
Nadia will give a small bow to you, Pixarin. Thank you. You are very kind, and the gift is appreciated. We will use it. In fact, we have an art class scheduled this afternoon for some in the community.
We have art class.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's a small
She'll stand
community.
up.
They need something to do.
Yeah.
She'll stand up and take a bow. It'll be like a low bow, not like bam. She doesn't want to hit anybody, like, 'cause she knows like we're
Squash.
huge compared to them.
Yeah.
And then she'll walk towards the others, and she just kind of has like this happy little giddy look on her face. Yay.
Okay. All right. And
I'm out of sweet rolls, gerbil.
Nordic
No,
will...
we have that plate that
Oh!
Geneva gave us that like spawns endless
I
sweet
forgot
rolls.
about that. Hold on.
Nordic will start like kind of like backwards dragging the huge pot of ink into
No.
the mountain.
Maybe I should have thought about something that'll help him out. It's okay.
At that time, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I would say, it's been about 10 minutes, but, oh wait, Nordic was going to get the book. We'll say that Milo did that. So we'll say that Milo helped Nadia this entire time. Nordic comes back with the history book, or with another book, and scurries over to you, Pixarin. It's a little dusty, and some dust will kind of fly, not really in your face, but kind of fly in the area, since they're only a foot tall. And we'll hand it over. The book is about the same size of the book that Kazeel received, maybe a little bit thicker in pages. Very small writing. You could probably make it out if you held it really close to your face. Definitely an eye strain. Maybe it's time to invest in a magnifying glass.
Yes.
Well, you seem to have the meat, do you... And I will speak to my scouts while you're gone. Nordic, would you mind taking them to the dandelions? Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. Well, until you are, she turns to the rest of you, until you're back, I hope that you can find a way to help them. And if not, you are still, of course, welcome here. Nothing held against you for your trying. Okay, guys ready?
Lead the way.
Yeah.
Hey.
Great. So, Nordic will lead you going north along the mountainside. If anyone looks behind, Nadia watches you go for a bit, but then slowly moves back towards the mountain. Loves to see you leave.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, y'all travel for... It's probably like half the day. So it probably is getting
We left
early
in the morning.
evening, probably. Yeah. But you traveled a bit to get to the mouse, get to the clan, to get to the mountain. So yeah, it's probably like early evening. You can still see fine. The sun hasn't started completely setting. Eventually you get out to, with really no hassle.
Asshole.
Out to,
All right, we made it.
with really no hassle.
We hear the mouse folk village.
You start approaching where the jungle starts to kind of fade out, and the mountains to the left of you start to kind of get a little bit smaller and smaller, and start to downgrade a bit. And what lies in front of you kind of opens up. As I said, it's early evening, so even though the sun hasn't completely set, the sky is starting to kind of change a bit in hue. And yeah, you get to the spot where kind of break through this kind of lush, this kind of like last little bit of lush forest where there are all of these, and like it's almost like a doorway, and you step through and you can see the end, like the cliff and where the dandelions are in front of you. But around you, where you just exited, is this lush vegetation. There are all of these flowers, these beautifully flowers of different colors, of different variations, vines. There's some greenery everywhere. And flowers that kind of go from like almost like a wall against the trees onto the ground and kind of spill down a bit. And about 15 feet in front of you, about 20 feet in front of you, you see where the rift begins. And you can see heat rising up from this rift. And about... probably like 50 feet, maybe beyond that. Maybe you see another mass of land just kind of sitting out on its own, stranded. And on it are these creatures that look... Okay, that wasn't helpful, Stephanie. That look like lions? If any of you have... I mean, I would say that picture books and, you know, throughout your life, you've at least seen lions once pictured. But these are all green. Their manes are kind of yellowish and look like flower petals. and their tails kind of like curl up into this, what's behind Joe right now, kind of curl up into this
Spoilers, Joe.
white fluff that I would say Osbergen's pretty green and lush, so I'd say you've seen like a dandelion flower before, so you recognize this as it's like a mix between the two. It seems like the numbers, at least from this distance, and you can't really tell how many there are, but there's a few of them. Small ones, larger ones. But yeah, that's what it looks like here. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to pull up something. Nope, I'm gonna exile that. Nope. Nope. Okay.
How exactly did they crossbreed a dandelion and a lion?
I think they said the fairies just made them.
Very carefully.
I don't think.
As you say that, a few of you start seeing these kind of things kind of buzz, kind of like wisp in front of your faces. And smell a beautiful scent. Possibly the best floral scent you've ever smelt in your life. Very fragrant.
Hold up, I gotta milk you. No, I'm just kidding.
Very fragrant. And you see if like all of you will see at least something like just kind of like buzz by your faces. And let's see here. Everyone make perception checks for me, please.
24.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
17.
8.
15.
17?
Okay. So Renarius, Kazil, and Pixarin, you notice that you start feeling tugs on your bags.
What the heck?
Whip my bag around.
Okay.
Ditto.
Looking at your bag, as you kind of like whip back, you'll see something kind of just like this, almost like it looks like a flower almost, with just kind of like fly back a bit, and kind of like zoom off into like a tree.
What are you gonna do?
She's
Holding
gonna
anything?
flip her pack to the front of her, like what you do with a backpack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically a backpack, but like, yeah.
Let's
I'm
see.
sorry, we're friends. We're here to help the dandelions. Just don't you take anything from our packs, please.
Gerbil, before you say that, Gerbil, Juniper, and Tegan make we'll say dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
Come on, you dice. Come on.
You got this. You got this.
Rolled off a 2.
Oh,
9.
no.
9 total.
no.
9 total.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So Juniper, you're able to actually, as you know, you see the other ones. You see Kazil and Pixar kind of whip their bags around. You're able to kind of catch yours in time. Gerbil and Tegan, as you, as you kind of like start looking around confusedly, you just catch a glimpse of one of these flower fairies. Gerbil, you see one with your pan flute.
No.
No.
I have a griffin in my bag. Did the griffin do anything?
No, the griffin was asleep. And
Worst guard dog ever.
let's see
I played
here.
it once and I brought it to the DM's attention and now it's gone.
Tegan, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
how did you make your layout blue here? That's interesting. You see, my goodness.
Depending on what you take off me, I'll tell you.
Nice.
Oh, baby.
That was
No time for jokes. They took my
see-
pan flute.
You see a flower fairy with a pearl.
Okay.
The pearl that holds your memory.
Yeah, the pearl. That
It's a
pearl.
core memory.
Yep.
No.
All right. Well, come back with that, you stupid.
Do you guys, y'all just, you hear some giggling, kind of all of you kind of hear some giggling on the wind.
Oh.
Zeal. I'm just kidding.
Stinking bards. Oh wait, I am one.
Tegan finds 3 arrows stuck into it.
And, yeah.
Oh.
But
Thank you,
Tegan and Gerbil, you see them and they're gone within a moment. You hear the giggling on the wind then. And you see another kind of couple of fairies kind of buzz by. Let's see here. Let's see, there are 6 of you. This is great.
Although Pixar and I have our bags in the front.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Does anyone have
Yes.
Oh my
Anything?
gosh. Okay.
I'm not answering this.
Oh,
It's a trap.
I have so
Let's
much more
see.
useless crap in my thing that they could have taken.
Juniper, do you have anything tied around your waist?
Oh, that's personal. I
Like
mean, she's got a
a
belt.
scarf or anything?
She's totally got a scarf. Yeah, she's got a scarf.
You feel the scarf being tugged at.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, we haven't even met.
Make a perception check for me really quick.
All right, I'm going to do this with actual dice. I should not have done that with actual dice. 6.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you see, the next thing you know, you see your scarf kind of just fall to the ground and be like slowly drug away, Juniper.
No. She will chase
You
it
hear
as
some
long
more
as it's not
giggling on the
going.
breeze.
Oh, now that's a language I understand. Hold on. It's flirting. They're flirting.
Is that how you flirt?
It is. Give me back my scarf, you
You
minx.
just untie scarves from people's belts.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. One well-placed scarf taken away.
Okay. All right.
Facts. I like it.
Okay. I like that scarf. That's
Are you
my
trying
favorite.
to catch the scarf?
Oh, yes.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. All right. Come on. Digital dice, do better. What is that? Oh, a natural 20 for a 26.
Oh, yeah, you are able to take a step forward and grab the scarf, and the little flower fairy will flitter away.
She is good at this game.
I
want its scarf. I want to take its scarf or whatever else it has.
All of you start to feel kind of leaves kind of fall on you from branches above. And you look down at your shoes, and there's a little bit of like dirt kind of spread on your shoes, all of you.
Oh.
What are those?
And you hear some more giggling on the breeze, but it seems like the activity is starting to die down, as they seem to be getting bored with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's save these lions and get out of this.
Okay.
Purple's gotta walk closer to the edge.
To the rift. Okay.
Yeah, just to slowly.
Are you looking into the rift at all?
Yeah, as I get close to. Well, how high?
You feel yourself lose balance and fall in. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
Wow.
Stephanie.
You
Not
feel,
alone, y'all.
you feel
I'm
a little
leaving.
push from behind you.
Giggles on the way down.
Ain't flirting anymore.
I shoot.
Nope.
I shoot an arrow as I fall down. You're coming with me.
Gerbil, as you step up towards the rift, you'll notice that, like, whereas literally just a few feet behind you, there's this beautiful vegetation and these flowers. And as you step closer to the rift, you start getting closer and closer to the edge. You see that the grass has kind of started dying away as you get closer to it. And there's almost like this, along with the grass dying about 5 feet away from the edge, there are these little like I almost want to say like roots of like black roots coming out from inside the rift and kind of taking hold into the ground. And as you kind of like slowly kind of like look over, you're immediately hit with this wave of heat and hotness, almost kind of like blowing out from the rift. You look inside and it's dark. It looks like there are moments where it looks like it goes on forever, just into a pit of blackness. And then there are others where there's this iridescent glow that kind of, or this iridescent kind of wave that kind of shifts through the darkness below. And you can almost swear that you see a cavern in these like shifts. So you have like the blackness that goes into nothing, and there's these little like almost pockets of seeing into like a deep cave below, and maybe even buildings, like something like houses or something. Like it doesn't look like just a cave, it looks like there's something way, way, way down there, kind of in these reddish brown hues. But you are getting fairly hot looking in, sweating.
I'll kind of take a step back.
Sure.
Sweaty.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've got
Did you see?
portals. It's heat. There's some kind of portals or something down there. Sometimes there's like a swirl in the portal, and you can see caverns and I think some buildings. Did it remind me at all of the Erebus Empire from when we went down in those areas?
Make a wisdom check, please. Not a saving throw, just a wisdom check. Or how about like no, not a wisdom, an intelligence check. Make an intelligence check for me, please.
Oh man, I'm much more wise.
Are you?
I am.
I'm kidding.
Oh, that was
Earn.
well. That was a natural 2.
That's why it's so hot. Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to, like, the Erebus Empire is coming to mind. You're trying to kind of think back, and it's just not clicking.
So some kind of caverns, but it's not like the other portals we've seen where they're just constant. It like seems to be flashing in and out. Otherwise, it's just a blackness. And I don't know. I don't think this is gonna be as easy as just throwing a rope or something over it. The heat's pretty intense. Does anyone else?
Is this all within the same rift, by the way? Like different areas of the same rift you're seeing?
Yeah.
And where the daylight is it like an island almost? Like is it completely surrounding it?
It's by itself right now. Yeah. So you have this rift that kind of goes from one end of the peninsula to the other, completely cutting them off. Cutting the tip of the peninsula off.
The tip.
And then around like the rest of that, like the rift eventually
So it's
kind
of like,
yeah.
So it's kind of like the rift became like a channel.
Yeah,
and
right.
broke
right.
off the line.
Just completely cut it off. And then on the other side of the peninsula, there's nothing. It's just blankness. There's kind of a grayness in the horizon. Yeah, but you would kind of assume that you're probably at the, like, maybe at an edge of the demi-plane.
Oh, okay. Do the lions... We can see the lions.
Or actually,
Yeah, 'cause
no,
you-
you're not. You're not at the edge of the demi-plane. But there is nothing out, like the rest of the way around that little part of the peninsula that's cut off. There's nothing out there. Like, you don't see anything. It's like a grayness, like a fog.
Okay. Do the lions seem active? Do they see us? Or are they all, like, passed out or something?
You can tell, like, standing where you are, you can tell that there are a few that are sleeping. I would say probably, since they're probably more alert, you would see what looks to be maybe one of the larger males does notice you, and will kind of step forward a few paces to the edge of where they are, and looking directly at you, Gerbil, you'll kind of hear in your mind, "Hello there."
Hello.
Have you come to help?
Yes. We're attempting to that. We're trying to figure out how to get to you. And rather, not just how to get to you, but how to get you across safely. Because the heat is... This rift is making things difficult. As, well, you're well aware, I'm sure.
It is a bother, yes. I'm sorry that we have to depend on your help, but we are appreciative if you can do anything.
Is there anything especially unique about this rift that you've noticed that we can't tell right now? Like, has anything come out of it?
No, nothing's come out of it. It's just too wide for us to jump across. One of us tried and didn't make it.
Sorry.
It is the circle of life.
All right. Well,
In the
figure
distance, you
something
hear
out.
tribal tribal chants.
Is that the
Kind
great
of-
Elton John?
Kind of, floating on the wind.
Nice.
Blinking, stepping into the sun?
Awesome.
All of a sudden, the mouse appears. Lawsuit!
Awesome. Lawsuit. Yeah.
He's our lawyer. He's now patented the rainbow paint.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of turn around and look at everybody.
Did we hear any of that conversation?
Nope, it was all mentally. So you just see Gerbil standing there and responding. Did you respond mentally? You would have been able to.
I would have responded mentally.
Okay,
since
so yeah,
I've
you
been
see
told
Gerbil
that they can.
just
telepathy.
standing there looking across the cavern and the lion looking directly at him.
Okay, I just I talked to the lion over there. He's very thankful for our help.
Good.
You see the lion kind of nod on the other side.
So, do we have any plans? I mean, the only idea I have is attach a rope and shoot an arrow over there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
think
only step one. Any other ideas?
No.
Because, I mean, you guys can look. Don't get too close to the edge, but it's not just a. I really think the heat might pose a problem. If you guys want to look into it, but
Junie wants to get close to the edge and take her scarf off that she very carefully tied back around her waist.
Yes.
Just kind of see if she can hold it out and see if the heat or the wind from the rift, blows it upwards or catches on fire or.
Is there an updraft?
Yeah, you do that, Juniper, and the scarf definitely, given that it weighs hardly anything, definitely kind of like will kind of float up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't catch on fire. I mean, if you grab the scarf after it kind of floats up, you'll kind of feel that it's definitely warmer, and standing where you are, you can feel the heat coming up from the rift. But it's by no means hot enough to where it's like combusting anything.
Okay. And they're gonna boil some lions alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. She's gonna.
You might be able to boil an egg.
Hey, we get desperate.
Yeah.
Are they?
Popcorn.
She's gonna.
Got any popcorn, people?
Yeah. They'll just kind of look out across the way and to see if any of the other lions are moving or if they've kind of given up or.
Yeah, you'll see I would say that the large male is still watching intently. There's a few cubs that are sleeping, one that's playing, and a couple of the female lions are, what you can tell because they don't have the manes, considering if you know that, as your character does, I mean. A few of them are lying down, and a couple of them are like standing up with their cubs.
Before I forget, I'm going to turn back around and kind of mentally shout at the lines. This is from the mice, and I'll throw the bag of food.
Okay. Make a strength check, please.
It's 50 feet.
Okay.
50 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch like no.
I'm long-limbed. I'm long-limbed.
It's your dice I'm worried about.
Fine, I'll use... D&D Beyond's been good to all the rest of you, so we'll see.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Make a dexterity check, please.
He can go the distance.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I feel like you purposely...
Listen, okay.
I'm not saying anything.
It's not a huge piece of the peninsula, so it could easily go to the sides. Yeah. So, you check the bag across this 50-foot rift. It makes it a few feet in, and is only about 5 feet away from the edge, but makes it onto the ground. And the larger male, what you would assume male lion with the mane, kind of will mentally send to you thank you very much, and will start to kind of drag it over to where the cubs and the lionesses are.
It's a good throw.
Hey, I'm very worried about that, but clearly, good on.
I don't know. It took a lot of more strength than I expected. If it was more athletic, I could have done better.
Don't be so hard on yourselves. Does anyone have an idea on any ideas on how we can get these poor creatures over here?
For reference, are these the size of normal lions? Just dandy?
Yes. Yeah.
I just pictured a bunch of lions like in like a barbershop quartet with like.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Hello, my baby.
Tegan says, I have a thought, but it's going to require me to meditate for 4 hours.
Oh, all right.
I can cast Summon Beast. And go ahead.
Well, it's okay. That's exciting. What kind of beast?
It has to be a beast native to this land, and I think back to when we were in Lisa Deer and the captured, well, not captured, but recovered griffins that were from Dem Glemt. And I'm thinking I can summon a griffin.
Wow.
If
I had a similar thought. I can cast polymorph once more.
Oh,
same.
well, that would be probably more reliable.
I don't know if the eagle I could turn someone into would be strong enough to.
How long does that last?
It's an hour.
Oh, that's plenty of time. Yeah.
If we could bring people, lions, dandies across, if it's possible, we could get a good number of them over.
Right. And if I see that, then I can do it too and help out. I have to see it. Oh no, I don't have to see it first, actually.
How smart would the eagle versions be, or are we gonna have a badger problem again, where it's gonna take half an hour to get them to know what we're doing?
What happened while I was a giant badger?
Do you not remember it? It took a bit for you to start digging the hole and figure out what you were doing.
That's
and remembered who you were. And you came back without a shirt.
That I remember. It's tricky. The spell's new.
Seems to.
Go ahead.
What about your fox? Your can it fly? It has lots of tails.
Run very fast, but it can fly. I mean, it can run 100 feet in 6 seconds, so it could probably jump. But carrying one of these, I think it would just be a wee bit too much.
I'm not cut out for this. I belong on the ocean, not across 50-foot rifts. I can't use a ship here.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, all I could do is shoot an arrow. And that's only lately that hasn't been the best.
If the trees didn't attack us, I would say we could build something. But I mean, I'm good with my hands. But I don't know how much time we have. They seem okay, but everything here attacks us. So I don't think the trees would. I don't think we could cut anything safely.
I like the polymorph idea. I think.
Yeah.
It's immediate. We can do it now, right? You don't have to change your.
Certainly, I can. Who would like to volunteer?
Wait, you're not turning into the eagle, Renarius?
Well, I need to concentrate. You see, and if something were to happen, I would not want to be not an eagle with a lion on top of me. That would be a terrible thing.
Never been a lion before.
I know.
But
so two volunteers then, because that's good thinking, Nadia.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll take my bag and give it to.
You trust. Wow. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
That was a much longer pause than I did.
Very long pause.
But it has my baby. My baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Picture to keep like a little baby griffin.
Baby.
All right. So
Azalea said someone else. Can you cast polymorph?
I can.
All right. Tegan will volunteer to be the other one.
Oh. And this is a giant eagle.
Giant eagle.
All right. All right. I'll walk over to Tegan and wait for Renarius' cue. sort of orchestrating this, I imagine. So.
Are we ready?
It's a giant eagle, correct?
Giant eagle.
Tegan's shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and I cast polymorph on Gerbil.
All right, I'll do the same for Tegan and take a few steps back.
All right, so as Rhaenyra and Kazeel, you cast polymorph and onto Gerbil and Tegan, and suddenly they transform into these giant eagles and flap their wings. So Gerbil and Tegan, you're now a giant eagle. And that's where we'll take our bio break. For those of you watching, we take a 10-minute bio break. So stay tuned. We will be right back. Some eagle action.
All the eagle action.
Oh my god.
I've been behaving for like an hour now.
Mike's are hot.
For the most part.
Fred.
You have been really good.
Wow. That's debatable.
America the Beautiful starts playing in the background, gunshots.
Yeah, he's
Great. Just wait till the giant white worm comes back and eats you both.
Oh yeah! Oh
I'm
shit!
so glad you're in the air now.
Reverse bait, yeah.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Well, wait, could you theoretically turn it into those worms?
Wait.
Yeah. And then you could just like flap over the rift, and they could just climb over you like a giant falcor.
Was a beast, then maybe.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's one of those weird things she found on Reddit or Pinterest, so we'll never know.
Nice. Awesome.
On for real now.
Alright, I'm gonna take my chance.
Yes, there's need to drink. All the things. Da, 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 da. We can go these things.
know. I've been snacky this whole time. Are you eating
Graham crackers. Well, I just ate some.
The appetite repression. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just ate some grain-free crackers, but then I'm finishing it off with some graham crackers.
Looks like you're eating like out of a microphone box or something. I don't know, like some kind of electronics. I was like, wow, this is new. This is new.
Yeah, have to suppress that appetite, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I know. To hear about it all the time. Mason gave me some chocolate. Also just
I have a little Hershey bar here.
Yeah, tiny little Hershey bar, a little mini thing. Look, matching. Only yours is white
cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream, that one's good. Yeah, we have matching chocolate bars. Thank you, Dollar Tree.
You have to eat them.
No, this is what I was having the other night, like at 2 a.m. This is like this chocolate peanut butter stuff. Yeah, when I panicked and thought I ate like 700 calories, no, it was just this little tiny thing. It was not as good as you would hope.
Not as good. Not Nutella good.
I think it's the music. It's super mellow and chill right now.
Yeah. A little mysterious.
A bit. Yeah. Need to check some stuff. Yeah, still good. It's true, Mason.
Oh, wait. Double eagles like in Tomb Raider. When did that happen?
I don't know. I just assume at some point she's got double eagles.
I don't think it does,
Pistols,
but okay.
the guns.
The pistols. Yeah.
The guns.
2 giant eagles. Oh,
Yeah. Probably gold, too.
I just imagine like some like big evil villain. You'll never take this artifact from us, Lara Croft.
Gaga!
Just throws 2 eagles.
That's sacrilegious.
Wow. Hey, those don't look big enough to be double eagles. I don't know. Oh wait, let's... I'm probably just thinking back to our email RPG from a bajillion years ago where we didn't know what guns were.
Oh yeah.
So we just, yeah.
Yeah, just double anything.
Double everything, it's true. Maybe this thing? No,
double cock rockets.
Yes.
That's the word.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Perfect.
Cock rockets. Okay.
That's
There's lots of rocketing with cocks.
They're just chickens, Dad. They're just chickens.
But are they? The
You can
gun
do
looks like a
some scenes
chicken.
and shit. Yeah.
Are they still chickens when you choke them, though?
What, I don't even want to know.
No.
Age-old question.
Dan.
Hi.
Wow. Sadly, I'm not seeing.
Says as he drinks milk.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just put
Dan.
away.
Wow.
No.
Go.
Dan.
Clean yourself up.
Sir.
Self up, there be nothing left.
I know.
You're not
All gone.
wrong. You erased from existence.
Aw.
Just the remnants of whatever's left when he's not 12 years
Got
old.
20 seconds left.
Let's save us.
Oh man, I thought eagles were smart. They're not.
Nope. Not
At
much
least-
on the intelligence.
I mean, it's better than lion. I mean, supposedly lions, but these lions are special, so.
Oh no.
Aw.
I mean, it is like go fetch, so hopefully it'll just.
Well, I mean, the lions speak telepathically. And
Oh right.
we're like, "Hello, good sirs. Thank you for coming
Yeah.
to our rescue."
Oh, we're
I
just
mean,
having
they're-
a spot of tea over here.
They're dandy.
New
They have
Ireland.
top hats
They
and
are
canes.
Mhm.
and-
Yeah.
All right,
Little
we are
kerchief.
live.
God,
Welcome back.
Woo.
Glad to be
Um,
here.
Save me.
Every session, Melissa's like, "Why am I here?"
So, what we left off with before break was Gerbil and Tegan being turned into giant eagles.
Mm.
So Gerbil and Tegan, you suddenly kind of like look at yourself, and yeah, you got your wings. Feeling, I mean, I would assume, what is your normal intelligence, Gerbil?
Oh,
Not.
this feels like
I'm
a dig
dumber.
coming in.
I'm dumber. I have a 12 intelligence. Now I have 8.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, feeling not as, like, not as, on mission as you did before. Both of you don't, like, you know, definitely kind of have to remind yourself, oh yeah, like, this is
What are we doing?
I'm
we're
offended
supposed
you
to be
asked what my
doing.
intelligence was and not Tegan's.
Tegan's a
You feel not
rogue.
too. What's your
Tegan's
intelligence?
a rogue.
Rogues need to be smart.
Yeah, let's just move on, shall we? Yeah, so what are y'all doing?
Panicking.
Concentrating.
Okay.
Yep. Take
Guess
flight.
I'll fly over.
Yep. Shouldn't take much because
Okay.
their fly speed is 80
Or,
feet.
well,
Mm.
I'll probably tentatively kind of fly over the rift to make sure, like, it
Yeah,
doesn't hurt.
I'll follow Gerbil's lead.
Okay. How far above the rift are you flying?
I don't know. What's our movement speed?
80.
80. Okay.
Is that you casting
I don't know.
polymorph
15
to seal?
15 feet
Or do
up.
you have a
That's me
or do
concentrating.
you have
Yeah.
a cold headache?
A little of both. With all this allergy stuff out here.
I don't know. He
Figure
probably.
it out.
I guess. I don't know what flies movement speed. I don't know. Because I would think 15 feet might be a little too. I say
Maybe a 30 and 50.
20.
Well, your
yeah.
speed's 10 feet.
Okay.
So are you trying to figure out how far you're going up?
Yeah. That's
Oh, flying's
That's
80
what I-
feet. Sorry, speed.
Yeah.
so.
It's like, what? We've done it all wrong.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm concentrating.
and it's 50 feet away.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna say, yeah, fine. Let's go with 15.
Okay, so you're going 50 feet in the air above the rift.
15.
15 feet in the air above the rift.
Mhm.
Okay, so do you feel the hotness as you go over the rift? And do you feel a little bit of air coming up that kind of throws you off a bit, you know, with your wings? But you are able to kind of make a dexterity check for me, please. As the giant eagle. So just
Yep.
tell me what you roll and I can...
I have it.
Okay, all right. Just
You said dexterity, right?
dexterity, yeah.
You need some milk.
15.
Yep. Plus, well, it's the
Plus
Well, it
Eagles
was.
modifier.
Plus
Yeah,
three.
I rolled a 12. I rolled a
Oh,
12.
okay,
Yeah.
got you. Okay, so you are able to, you're able to make it over there. And kind of, do you land or do you just kind of fly there? You'll see the large male lion looking at you and just kind of a little bit wide-eyed, a little bit scared, and just kind of like backing up towards the rest of his pride, his pride, and almost like in a protective manner.
I'll land, just kind of
Okay.
look, because I don't know what's the most comfortable way for them to transport. Do they want to get on my back? Am I carrying them on my claws? Like,
I'll try and speak to them. Just be like, their friends are here to take you back.
I assume the one I was talking to saw us transform into, saw what we were doing.
Did it?
You can ride on their backs, or you can pick you up in
We
their
were-
claws.
Okay, are you saying that to the
I'm
male,
shouting
large
it.
male
Yeah.
lion? Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
But they're friendly. They're friendly.
You'll see the lion kind of look over across the rift at Kazeel and then look back at you, Chirple, and what do you want us to do?
I guess
He's
I'll
done.
just.
No, I'm just kidding.
You...
How big are they compared to me?
can
Oh,
speak
gosh.
you can speak through your mind to me, you know?
Okay. I wasn't sure. Languages. Okay. Eagles, they understand common but can't speak. Okay. If I could speak telepathy. Okay. Just. I don't know. How do you want to get on? That's how I talk as an eagle.
Oh, personality change. Your personality stays the same, Gerbil. It does say that in polymorph.
Turn into Norm Macdonald.
How does he think it works? I mean,
it depends on what's comfortable to you.
Norm Macdonald. Gosh, I haven't thought about Norm Macdonald ever. Anyways, she's like, do you want to get on my back? Do you want to ride in the claws?
What would be better for you?
I don't know. I've been an eagle 30 seconds.
Oh my god, you're so helpful.
Okay. Maybe riding on your back would be a little too might fall in. So maybe picking us up by your claws, if you can do so without hurting us, sure.
Let's find out.
You two, you've got this, and I'll like say it to each of them to give them inspiration.
Oh my gosh.
Who wants to go first?
Why don't you take me first, and that way, in case this doesn't work, I will be the one to go.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine, and I'll.
Okay, are you okay? So Gerbil. Let's see here. So, how are you picking it up? Are you being careful? I assume.
Yes, I'll be careful.
All right.
I've been the only one like pursue like. Come on.
Okay. All right. Well, make an intelligence check for me, please.
Did you purposely pick intelligence?
Well,
because I was talking about the eagle intelligence.
To try to go to not, to
You're
go
trying
easy.
Not to claw the shit
right,
out of
trying
that
to go
lion.
easy.
And you have inspiration too. You and
you
Tegan
have
both,
inspiration.
Okay.
which is a D8 currently.
Tegan, are you still like standing on the other side of this rift as
No,
as
I
a
would've-
great eagle?
No, I would have flew across.
Okay.
Probably, if I saw him get buffered by the heat, I would have probably been a little higher. But
Okay.
anyway, I would have landed with Gerbil.
Okay.
You said
so
D8?
Yes.
Okay.
Whew. Okay. 17. I rolled a 9 and then rolled an 8.
Yeah,
with the
you're
D8.
able to you gently put your claws around the lion and start carrying him back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far do you fly above the rift?
I'd probably fly 20 instead of 15
Okay.
to make sure I
All
don't
right.
want to like accidentally cook it.
All right. You feel the lion kind of tense up in your claws as you fly over the heat, but it seems okay. And you're able to land and set the lion down on the other side. Tegan, what do you want to be doing?
Basically, what he just did.
Okay. All right. Are you communicating at all?
If they communicate with me, I guess I other than squawking, I don't know about. I mean, Gerbil
You
didn't tell
would
us
see
about
at this time, most of them have kind of stood up and are standing, like seeing the male being taken over. Any lionesses or cubs that were sleeping have been woken up. So the lionesses are kind of like standing against the cubs, and you have like two male, kind of like what you'd assume like young adult males. So like Simba before he completely grew up.
Oh.
In that kind of
Before
teenage
Mufasa
phase.
dies by
Right.
falling into a cavern.
Right.
Or
right.
a rift, if you will.
Right.
Spoilers.
Nice.
And let's see. Let me just bring up my notes on how many exactly
I
there
guess
are.
it really is a circle of life.
Which one of them is Scar? Don't pick him.
The one I just saved.
Nice.
So
Hopefully
you
the one that
have
jumps.
5 females without the mains, and 2 of the young adult males, and 6 cubs.
It didn't jump. Scar killed him.
Oh.
You can make
5
it.
males.
Sorry.
5 females, 2 young adult males, and 6 cubs that are still here. The 2 young adult males are close to the size of the male that Gerbil took over. Close, but not fully. The females are a little bit smaller than the 2 young adult males, and then of course 6 cubs are cub sized. Club sandwich sized. I'm just kidding.
That is a tiny lion.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
It's like
I said cub size, and I immediately thought of a sandwich. That's where my mind went. So
Club sandwich sounds great right now.
All right, so I'll just sort of like see if there's any volunteers who wants to go next. Does any of them like step forward, or they just sort of like...
I would say that the 2 adult males will probably look to the other females, and so one of the females will step forward to be taken over.
All right, I will carefully grab it with the claws.
Make
and...
an intelligence check for me,
Sure.
Frank.
Let's see. The
You
eagle might
have
be smarter than me.
inspiration.
Yeah.
This is to see a couple of things.
Okay. I'm just going to roll d20. $16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you are able. Did you add the -1 or no?
No, I
Okay.
guess that's the eagle. Okay, yeah,
the
minus
eagle's
1 would be
-1.
15.
Okay, so 15. Yeah, you're able to gently put your claws around the female. You would also be able to tell that if you wanted to, you could probably carry 2 of these. Like 1 in one claw and 1 in the other. You can double claw it.
Ooh. Giant eagle double claw.
We're getting dinner and a show tonight, guys.
He's supposed to be concentrating.
Yeah.
My new concentration, Kazeel.
Oh.
You know what? Seeing
I love how Kazeel's like concentrating over Darius. Just
Biting
like,
his lip?
Bites his lip now when he concentrates.
Nice.
Twiddling his
Okay,
thumbs.
cool.
Seeing as time is not of the essence because we got an hour to do this, I'm going to be careful and
Okay.
like if I can, if I'm holding one in a
Can't
claw,
look at Dan. Okay, I'm gonna just
Stop it,
put the
Dan.
zoom down.
and then with my other claw, I would be like cradling at the lion, so I wouldn't, being extra careful.
Okay,
you
I'm
understand what
sorry,
I'm saying?
Frank. What you were doing?
I'm holding it with one claw. Okay.
Okay, holding
the
it with
other
one claw.
claw.
Yeah.
Like cradling it underneath.
Okay, so you're being very careful. Okay.
I'm being very careful.
You're
Yes.
handling a child. Okay. Cool.
Yes, basically. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say you're definitely able to. How far do you fly above the rift? Do you stay that height?
I go about 30 feet.
Okay, you're fine. Yeah, you get to their side, sit down the line very gently.
All right.
And,
helicopter's going to turn around.
Yeah, it
and
looks
move right
very
back.
interesting. The rest of you, like
Helicopter.
this giant eagle, like kind of cradling a lioness and like bringing her over,
Better
and setting
safe
her
than
down.
sorry. I'll turn right around and
When Gerbil goes back, he's not even gonna land. He's just gonna wait until he sees one that seems like it's volunteering, or he'll just mentally. Who's next?
Sorry, lioness will walk over and allow you to carry her over.
Wow.
And I'll say since you got it before, you can do it again. So
Okay.
to stop Dan from biting his lip, and to save time, the two.
Why do you keep looking at him?
I
Can't help it. Okay, the 2 of you are able to. I mean, I take it you just keep flying over,
Yep,
getting
rinse
the
and
rest
repeat.
of them,
Yep.
bringing them back,
Mhm.
and you're able to get all of them over. I would say it would take probably like, especially with if you're being extra careful with them and not doing not double fisting it. You could
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
being It would take
we can't even blame Dan at this point,
probably
Steph.
No.
about a half hour to get everyone over.
Oh, cool. We got a half hour left.
Oh, I'll
It's
release polymorph once.
okay. So Gerbil and Tegan, do you wait until they've landed? Until they're in like a landing
100%.
position? Okay.
Yeah,
Renarius released
yeah.
polymorph because I would not have let Kazeel polymorph Gerbil. Renarius would have polymorphed Gerbil.
Veneris, do you release polymorph once they're done?
Yeah. I mean, if
Okay.
In midair.
would you like to still be an eagle, Gerbil? I'd offer.
I mean,
I'll drop
I'll
it.
shrug.
Okay.
Just as I was about to lift off again.
The large male lion. I was going to say dragon eagle. The large lion
Dragon eagle. Whoa.
looks to. They're actually dragons, y'all. The large male lion
Dragon
looks,
eagles.
kind of looks to all of you and kind of looks
Draggle.
over the group. Thank you for helping us. It's much appreciated. I wish there was something we could do in return, but if you ever need something and we can help, you will be remembered.
This and I'll point to is Tegan and Gerbil and Nadia said that the young lad had the idea, so credit to them.
Thank you. And you can see kind of the lionesses kind of, a couple of them have kind of walked into the jungle and a few of the cubs have followed them. It is getting dark here. The male lion will, are you heading back? Or if you want to rest here, I can make sure that the fairies don't bother you.
We would appreciate that
Nice
very much. So.
scarf.
Okay. I will talk with them and do what I can, but you should be completely safe here.
I'll say mentally so no one else can hear. Would it be possible to get my flute back? I took my flute.
I will speak to them and see.
Thank
you. Was anything else taken from your group?
Is he speaking that into my mind?
And to everyone's mind.
Okay. I will mention the pearl.
I will mention it to them and see what I can do.
Junie's gonna find another scarf. She's got some here. Can you give this to them in exchange if they need something?
They will appreciate the exchanging kind. Thank you. And he'll kind of step up to you and take it gently between his jaws.
Oh, I entirely forgot. Tegan, you came back shirtless. That's just the way I ended up learning the spell.
Oh my god.
Tegan is shirtless.
Yeah. It's like in your pack or something.
Yeah.
It's just not on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh,
I knew it was hot here, but
Yeah.
For the record, Gerbil's always shirtless and no one's ever said a thing.
This is true.
Because nobody's noticed.
yeah.
This is true. See, but that's it. You're shirtless all the time, so it's normal.
Right, so I gotta put on a shirt.
Right, you gotta put on a shirt and people be like, whoa.
what? Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's like, if Pooh puts on pants, then you notice. Without pants, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, can I get that meme of like the gentleman Pooh when he's like gets fancier and fancier? Just Gerbil.
Nice.
So the lion will kind of step off into the jungle. He'll mentally tell everyone that he'll be back in a moment. And to feel free to, and he will kind of make a joke of just don't roll over into the rift.
I'll just is Nordic the mouse still
Yes.
hanging out with us?
Yeah, I would say the Nordic's still around. He kind of was sitting by him, sitting off to the side while y'all were bringing the lines over. But yeah, still there.
Are you okay with us staying here?
Oh yeah, it's yeah, that's probably for the best.
Why?
No.
Exactly.
Do you ask that, Juniper?
Oh yeah. She's looking around because it's getting dark and.
It just gets it's kind of hard to see. Mice, we don't have. Do they? Let me double check here. I don't think they do. I don't know. We'll just say these don't. We don't have dark vision, so yeah, it can be a little difficult for us to see it at nighttime. And then also the jungle gets a little rowdy with the plants and stuff, and the birds. They get a little extra squawky at night and rambunctious. So probably good that we're staying here.
So you're not afraid of the jungle normally, but at night it's scary.
Not afraid, just annoying.
Okay. And the annoying things almost killed us, so I don't want to know what happens at night. I'm glad to stay here. Right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do okay with us, but they don't really see much of your kind, so I'm sure that they oh no, colonizers.
Stomp on them.
Nordic will kind of take a pack off his back that's kind of like weaves woven together and roll it out.
Adorable.
I want to set my tent up right here.
Start setting up like a little tiny like mouse-sized fire.
Just
takes little tins out of his bag and starts like getting together some stuff. The lion will come back out of the jungle and will first you'll see a kind of a pearl roll on the ground towards you and kind of stop amidst the group of you. And he'll come out of the jungle with your pan flute in between his teeth. And will kind of come over and lay it on the ground in front of you, Triple. Apologies. They said they will do their best to leave you in peace tonight.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll pick up the pearl.
What was your name? We've never asked. I apologize.
My name is Kingsley.
Ooh.
Sir Ben Kingsley. You may know me from the hit Iron Man 3. Because that's what Ben Kingsley's known for. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what you know.
That's not what he's known for, but okay.
I know.
Yeah.
You know who
moving
I am.
in,
I'm
Gandhi.
joking.
I'm just gonna kick you off the cliff.
Yeah.
Just around.
I'm like the only one here with a film degree. I know Ben Kingsley. I was making a joke.
You don't touch Ben Kingsley. That's all.
I think we'll pick up the remnants of his shirt, whichever's left of it.
Oh, it's all together. It's just like in your pack
it's
or
fine.
something like that.
It's all together.
Just it didn't come back like the rest of your clothes and gear did when I yeah.
All right, I'll be genuinely surprised to find it in my pack, but he will then put his shirt on that. Yes.
Thank you, Kingsley.
You're welcome. Thank you. Again, if you need anything that we may be able to help with, please feel free to only ask. You have done our clan a great service.
Actually, Kingsley, we are new to this land, to this place.
Yes.
We still want to learn. And what we do know about this place is spotty. I'm gonna pull out Addie's pouch that she had that had the torchlight symbol Be like,
Okay.
what does this symbol mean to you? If you recognize it.
Oh. Well, looks like would he know? I know that that symbol in one way represents something old and powerful, and something that is revered among the powerful here in Dem Glemt. I have never followed most practices of the mages or the humans here, but I recognize this. But the only information I know is what I just told you.
Right.
But I do know that it's presented in two different ways. One means something, the other one means the absence of something.
And this is the one that means something, not the absence.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan. Wasn't that the good? That was the what we considered the good. So
Yeah, 'cause
that
it's adding
is the
that, yeah.
absence of something.
Oh. And speaking of the mages, have you ever had any problems with the you may know them as what I have my note. What was Milo called the library? The Estacia. Estacia. Have you ever had any problems with the Estacia? Or the mages?
Have they been doing anything different or strange recently as well?
I do not know, but Nadia might know more. I only know of the library, or of the which the Estacia is where the library is located.
Ooh.
Not another name. All I know is that it seems to have... I don't know anything about them, but I do know that the land seems to have changed. Or it seems to be slowly changing. But again, Nadia might know more since they get out and around. We mostly stay here in the jungle area and protect this peninsula.
Of course.
There are other clans, I think, elsewhere, but... Other prides, I mean. But we are the only ones here in this part.
Thank you for that.
I would be careful with the library. They are powerful, but they do have a lot of knowledge. So if that's what you seek, then you'll find it there. Knowledge mixed with power, of course. Depends on what you're looking for. You see him kind of looking at the group with a different kind of look on his face of almost trying to decipher something, mentally.
We came here to help friends. We're just trying to find them.
Honorable.
I came here by mistake. But now I'm helping them find.
I notice a
whatever they're
small
looking for.
smirk on the lion's face, on Kingsley's face. Understood. You are all doing good work, at least here, and I hope you will continue. Well,
Last question before you leave. Was this the first rift of this size you've encountered?
we've heard of others, and he kind of looks over to Nordic. I think we know of one in the south and one to the east, near the slaughter glade, or in the slaughter glade. I'm not sure because I don't really go in there. But there are a few. And they seem to be only getting bigger and more vast.
Any word of anything coming out of them?
No. No. Since they've gotten bigger, the spirits have disappeared from this area. But I didn't see them go into the rifts. I don't know what happened to them. They were here, causing trouble, but not horrendous, but not to a great extent. And suddenly, a few days ago, they weren't. And that was about the time that we found ourselves separated. Anything else before I leave you to your night's rest?
If you blow on your tail, does it blow in the wind?
He will smile and kind of swish gently his tail around to you, Pixtron. Why don't you try?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you take a blow. You blow on his tail, and some of the little white fuzzies kind of blow off and into the wind. A few of them kind of drift over towards the rift and just kind of fly up into the air.
Wow, that is so cool.
Leading everyone's eyes to the darkened sky above, with the stars kind of rolling in those like clouds like they were before. They'll grow back.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
He'll give a small little bow. Well, good night. And just yell for me in the jungle if the fairies give you any trouble this evening. They created me, but they respect me, so until some other time then. And he'll give a small bow and start to kind of disappear into the jungle, leaving you all alone with Nordic, who's already asleep.
Oh.
Oh, little mousy mouse.
Nice.
This is a weird just question. Can you read in dark vision? Can people with dark vision read? Like at night?
You can see
with no light?
things, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like a weird.
I mean, I would
colorblind
say
thing.
so. I mean, I don't know, but
Okay.
I would say so. That's my call.
All right. And before everyone goes off to bed, when I get my stuff and baby Griffin back to picture it, and I'll
Oh, here you go.
thank you for keeping after her. Is she still asleep in the bag?
No, it's awake. will kind of nuzzle out, and seeing you, Gerbil, will kind of get up on your shoulder and kind of like nuzzle against you and.
Just give him a little scritch. And I'm gonna, kind of go and find a place and set up camp and sit down, and then just kind of feed it some little rations, and then start reading the book written by Aurelius about how to train your griffin, and just start figuring things out, but also make it like keeping an eye on him, because I do not want her to go towards the rift at all.
Sure.
Like I am not letting it leave my side.
Okay. All right. I would say with my it stays pretty much by your side.
All right.
Okay. So how many hours are you reading of your book?
How long is
5 minutes? He's out.
How much sleep do you need?
8.
Yeah, what time is it?
8 for a long rest.
I mean it's hard to tell, but it's been dark maybe for like an hour.
How long do you normally sleep?
You need 8 hours for a full night.
Okay. I'll probably read like 2 hours.
Okay. All right.
Or are we doing watches? Or are we assuming the lions are watching?
It's up to y'all.
Or are the lions sleeping tonight?
They are. They are
In
indeed.
the jungle?
I'm going to...
In the jungle.
In the mighty jungle.
My wings are wet.
I'm going to do my nightly ritual of water breathing and tiny hut.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll join you if you're willing in the tiny hut. Thank you, lad.
Ooh,
Anyone's welcome
scandalous.
to stay in here. It'll keep the fairies out in certain.
As Jibba was about to go in, and then Wikazil goes in. It's a little too crowded for me. I mean, they are tiny huts.
Yeah.
Was not comfortable with a whole bunch of us in there. Junie's gonna try not to wake up the little mouse, but she's gonna try and camp as close to Nordic as possible, and just like, be a total creeper about it. She's just
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, sweet.
Yeah, she wants that cape for
All right,
Blackberry.
he seems to be sleeping pretty soundly, so.
She's gonna try and make a little bed out of a scarf for Blackberry, like,
Okay.
but with her arm around, here, like, so he doesn't roll off onto the edge or anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the sky is pretty amazing, and she's never seen anything like that before, so she's sleeping out under the stars.
Okay.
But not sleeping yet if everyone's awake. She still doesn't know everybody, and, it's just her and Blackberry over by the mouse. Don't mind her.
Renarius is going to stay awake.
Okay.
And finally scribe Phantom Steed into a spell book from that scroll he bought.
Nice.
Is that going to take you all night, Renarius?
6 hours.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So if I can squeeze 6 hours into our not napping times, cool. But if not, I'll take the hit.
You would have to sleep in pretty late in the morning. Let's see here. I'm gonna assume that it's like that 3 hours. So you'd have to sleep in until 11 a.m. to get a full 8 hours.
Okay. So I'll probably just sleep until I can, but I'll make sure I scribe all the stuffs.
All right. Anyone else doing anything tonight?
Sleeping for me.
Say that you probably all hear, sorry, but you'll all hear just like the noises from the jungle, like some chirping and some weird bug noises. That's it. Sorry, Pixar, go ahead.
Now.
The fuck kind of bug is this? I'm so glad I'm in the 10.
The tokens?
Go ahead, Pixar.
Awesome.
She's gonna sleep outside.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Anyone else have anything before you fall asleep? Okay. All right. So, all of you get, Renarius stays up pretty late. When the rest of you get up in the morning, I would say probably like when it's like, the sun is pretty bright out here since there's not much like, there's not that many trees or mountains here at the end of the peninsula. So you'd probably wake up, early-ish. And Renarius is still asleep, in his hut, right? You did the hut. Correct, yeah.
Junie is out cold. Someone's gonna have to wake her up because she is just it's drooling. She's just out.
Nice. I'll start heating some coffee up. I'll start a little campfire or something.
Okay.
Heating coffee up.
Wait, you really want to... Is that a campfire with sentient flowers everywhere?
I feel pretty safe with Lino here.
If only.
We're all gonna die.
I will say that probably all of you, while you were sleeping overnight, had very interesting dreams. They were very...
What was that?
My interest peaking very quickly.
Especially with that stuff being blown
Gosh,
in your
let's see
face.
here.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, some of you would have had dreams that were like very fantastical of being in like, this kind of jungle space, not being attacked, but just kind of looking around and seeing the fairies here and there. A few of you would probably have had dreams more about the fairies.
A few of us.
Oh, shit. Still
sleeping.
our dreams. Oh, God.
Being very flirtatious and very forthcoming.
Be rude not to reciprocate.
But
Oh my gosh.
We don't need to know the details of your particular dream, okay?
yeah, and maybe like maybe a couple, like a dream or two would have been of like just weird things happening while you're in the forest, like tripping and just pranks being played and hearing that kind of giggling on the breeze that you heard the day before. So you would all have that in common this morning.
Is that coffee? Is that coffee?
Juniper slowly wakes up.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Oh,
It's a whole pot and a half. Would you like some?
Okay.
I'll pour you a cup, but however you like it. There you go. I'll sip some myself of my own.
is the sky?
Oh,
How does
the
it look
sky
this
is,
morning?
yeah, kind of a light blue with a few other hues kind of like mixed in there, but not, they're more lighter, but mostly blue.
Okay. What I would normally expect a sky to be then.
Yeah.
Could kind of pretend we're home for
Clouds are a
minute.
little fluffy.
Okay.
You got some pinks and purples kind of in the clouds, but
Any change to the rift?
no change to the rift. Does anyone else? Oh, sorry.
Nordic.
Go ahead.
Is Nordic. Yeah. Are they
yeah.
asleep or are they
Nordic's awake. Yeah, he would have been awake before. Probably you would have woken up Juniper.
Oh yeah. Oh, did I? Oh.
Would hold out like a little mouse mug to Kazeel for coffee.
Of course, that Nordic.
Dexterity rolls.
Yeah.
Dexterity. Can you pour it in?
Yeah.
So how did everyone sleep last night?
Oh, Nordic, let me tell you.
The dreams, right?
The dreams.
The dreams, yes.
Sip some more coffee. Whew.
Yeah.
I didn't want to wake up.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see that you're awake, Juniper.
Wait, does not everyone wake up from these dreams?
No, everyone wakes up. No, it's fine.
Well,
No,
that's a
they're
shame.
just exciting. He kind of like nods at Kazeel, like.
Indeed.
Checking to make sure all my scarves. Oh no.
And Picture wakes up.
Good morning.
Hi. Yeah. Coffee.
Of course.
Kind of awkwardly
Wake up.
shuffles her feet towards everybody else.
There we are.
Thank you.
Yeah, the dreams are one of the best part of staying around the jungle.
Oh, I feel like I know when I want to retire.
But, I mean, dreams are very different than real life.
Hey. Looking in the forest.
So, you might get an idea about something, but you get to the real thing and it's like, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
They're like,
you remember
this
how
before.
they acted yesterday.
That's
All the time. In fact, right now they're probably like waiting for, just waiting for the lion to walk away so that they can like start doing pranks again. That's how they like doing it. Well, not in that way, but
Well,
maybe. I don't know. I've never tried, but I'm always given the cold shoulder. So.
hey. Well, they like to tease. I think it's fair to say that.
Yeah.
But I think once Renarius and everyone wakes up, you should probably get back.
Yeah.
Pitron, how about you pull out that plate from Geneva with the spontaneous sweet rolls.
Oh.
You don't really have to share that.
It's never ending. It's never ending sweet rolls.
Listen, yeah.
You have to share that with everybody.
Mix
it out slowly.
Yeah, it's the plate's clean, and then you sit it out and you lay it and you sit it down, Pixern, and sweet rolls and these donuts and cakes, breakfast cakes just appear.
God, this is my favorite thing
Oh
ever.
my goodness!
Start dipping
Wow, that's. Could someone break me off? I don't want to hold a whole one. Could someone give me half?
Yeah. I'll break a little donut for him.
Thank you.
Of course. Dip it in my coffee.
Let me get mouse ear stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Fantastic.
Well, good job, everyone, for getting the lions over. That was something to see. I was a little worried about that one and had points of gerbil getting over, and but
I think like crumbs and like clay, all of it for.
Nice.
But you did it. You did it.
Mm.
Can't wait to tell Nadia. She'll be so happy.
Good.
Well, are we ready to go?
The young lad's still asleep, I think. The one that came up with all that.
Hey.
I'll poke my head into the hut and just be like, Renarius, you dead?
Huh? What?
Oh, good, you're not dead. Yeah, if you want a sweet roll and coffee, you better get up.
Thank you, Gerbil.
Don't mention dreams in front of Kazeel right now. Just trust me. I'll take items.
And Renarius will drop the tiny hut and roll over and sit up.
Okay.
Is Tegan awake yet?
Yeah, he's been.
Deacon doesn't sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't sleep. Yeah, I meditate. So I've been up for a while.
Oh, okay, right.
Well,
Right.
mouse will kind of, nod at you. Nordic will nod at you, Reneria's. You should get a donut. Or whatever these, something off of here.
I certainly will.
And y'all notice as each one has been taken off of the plate, a new one will appear in its place.
I eat a donut.
Okay. All right. So we'll say that y'all finish up your donuts and get everything packed up and start back towards the mouse clan. Nordic, of course, leading the way, steering far, clear of the side that has the jungle on it. As you pass by the jungle, you'll hear the birds and familiar sounds that you heard walking through the jungle before, the day before. Maybe also accompanied by like a random sounds, maybe like a lion cub growling, or some leaves kind of being swished around.
Anybody want a pet?
Pet?
The little cubs were so cute.
Oh, neat. My
Not really.
allergies. I think it's just double down and.
So y'all get back to the mouse clan, and Nadia.
All of us weren't really sure how to answer that.
Nadia will step out to greet you. Oh, and then before she even finishes, Nordic's like, "They did it! Lions are back over. Yes, I noticed. Thank you for helping. Was very kind of you, and I'm glad that we were able to find a solution." I have spoken to one of my scouts that I think will best fit your party. Kind of look over to Nordic. Could you go and get Polo for me, please? And Nordic will head into the mountain. So, any lingering questions for me before you head out?
Yeah, I spoke with Kingsley last night, and he said you might offer more insight, specifically any information about, and I'll pull out the same pouch and with the torchlight symbol. What can you tell me about this symbol and what it means to you and to this place? Or we're still trying to learn our way around here.
This symbol, I'm sorry, I've seen it, and it does mean something, for something powerful, but to what exactly, I'm unsure.
Insight check.
Sure, yeah.
I guess I'll do an insight check too.
This is so big. All right, 16 just
Good luck,
21.
Ooh,
I have a +5 insight, guys.
22.
Nice.
Okay. So
I still got a 10,
Pixtrin and Kazeel, you would be able to tell that she seems to be truthful. She doesn't... I know that the library sometimes uses the symbol. Not this one, but something similar. I believe it's the wrong way here.
That's not good.
But, have you dealt with the library?
Not directly. More tangentially. We're just trying to find some lost friends who might have gotten
Aye.
involved with them.
Oh.
This seemed good at first, but maybe now we think they're perhaps not.
They
But we're not
are
sure.
power and magic and knowledge mixed together. In the wrong hands, that can be deadly. If you do go towards the Estesa, just be cautious. I do know that they have some sort of large creature that circles the island now. Also, as you heard my scout mention yesterday, Nordic, that there's a magical something that surrounds the island. And a mist. I don't know what they're up to. I do know that many reverence the library. But I don't know where those people are anymore.
No, they're not here anymore.
There are people that still go to the altar, the larger city here on the southwest quadrant, but the rest, at least in this quadrant, for as we can tell, cleared out. There are a few here and there, a few travelers that come through and usually pass through the quadrant instead of staying. You, another group that traveled into the slaughter glade, and then the half-orc that was looking for the library.
Do any of these groups that you've seen traveling through recently, was there, I know this is gonna be kind of vague, but was there a human, a furbolg, or half-elf, an elf? Also seemed like adventurers like ours.
Yes, that's the group that traveled into the slaughter glade a few days ago. We didn't speak to them. They didn't interact with any of my scouts, so we didn't really pay them any mind except noting their presence. And I don't send my scouts into the slaughter glade.
These were the people Geneva told us that are the other Torchlight Committee adventurers.
Oh, shit, they went to the slaughterhouse.
These were the ones who were adventuring in other planes and then came back before they were all destroyed. All right. What can you tell me about the slaughter glade other than, I mean, it doesn't sound like a cheerful place. South, isn't it?
No, it is east. I mean, it's
east.
a bit south of here, yes, but mostly east. In this quadrant. Which there are 4, if you don't count the island, the Estesa. And other islands surrounding. The slaughter glade, it's an interesting place. Hot. But only for moments. There are a great amount of dead there. Not walking, but in stone. There was a battle. Not too long after this demi-plane was formed. A battle between mages and those that were trying to take over the demi-plane, or good mages and bad mages all fought against each other. Those who wanted power and those who wanted to protect what they wanted the plane to be. And many lives were lost there. Some mages then formed these great giants that still roam the land. Not sure if they're still... We're not certain if they're still controlled or if they are of their own free will. But they do roam and protect, keeping their great swords in the ground.
Sounds like a
Party.
like you said, very interesting place.
It's definitely passable, but it's definitely passable, but it is not pleasant.
I feel like that's like one of the most understatement things that can ever be said in D&D. It's definitely passable.
It's not pleasant.
Fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Can I pass this Constitution save?
The
It's definitely passable.
giants act on their own. They will not outright attack you unless they feel themselves or their land threatened.
Oh, right.
So they should allow you to pass through. Unless, again, they see you as a threat.
Is this where you all are headed? Is this what we signed up for? Are we headed towards...
We don't...
Oh, are you passing
know
through the
yet.
slaughter glade?
We haven't decided anything. I'm just asking questions.
What
I'm
is
just
your
trying to-
final destination here in the demi-plane?
Don't you know?
We don't... like...
It's more about the journey that what we're
It's more
trying to
about the
find
journey.
here.
Oh my god.
And
Like...
friends we made along the way.
Like I said, we're trying to find some people and to help some people and just try to find answers. And
Well,
the group you mentioned sounds familiar to a group that might have some answers for us, but I mean, there could be answers for us.
Half-orc as well.
Yeah, with the half-orc or even, sounds like there's lots of people at the altar.
the altar is a larger city, yes. There may also, down in the Shadow Hollow, you'll find people who aren't in line with the library and the Estesa to be more on the outskirts of the plane, as we are. So, any place that is towards the edges of the demi-plane might hold the people that may be able to help. Maybe.
That is good information to have.
Thank you.
Yes.
Why don't
these-
y'all just leave?
If... I'm not sure where you're from, but if someone had asked you to leave a place that you had not only seen formed, but have enjoyed all of your life. Would you? Dem Glemt has been unstable. Not so much now. You've come at a good time. In that case, the land doesn't seem to, well, change as it once did. But in the absence of that, I worry that something else is happening that may be worse. It's unstable in a different way that I can tell. I don't know where else I would be happy, child.
Make that face that picture. Ooh.
Sue, are you okay over there? Because I'm not the one being rude just now.
Oh.
Who is? Us.
Finish this conversation later, Kazoo.
And just be careful if you pass through the slaughter glade and travel towards the Estesa. And just then, Nordic will kind of step out from the mountainside and just kind of stand about 15 feet away from Nadia, and out will come this mouse, the same size as the others, about a foot tall, with these floppy ears and wearing a aviator glasses with this little brown cap.
Etsy.
And and is wearing this leather kind of like coat, mostly dressed in leather, with a little bit of color here and there. These little knee-high boots, and will kind of step in and kind of put up the glasses on their forehead and look up at everyone, and then put the glasses, like snap the glasses back down. I'm Polo. Good to meet you.
A pleasure.
Nice
Well
to
met.
Hello.
So, where are we going?
I'm assuming the altar first.
Are we going through the slaughter glade, or are we going down south?
Can we?
Oh, we have to go through the slaughter. Okay. So
Well,
we have to
it's
go
either
through the slaughter
go
glade
through the slaughter glade to get to the altar, or there's a place down south. There is a rift there that's about as wide as this one that I heard that y'all took care of yesterday. Well, not took care of, but got the lions over. There's a rift down there, but you can get to it that way too. That's kind of a back way. Most people go through the slaughter glade and enjoy the respite of the city once they get done, you know?
Okay.
It's supposed to be a relief.
Turn to the group. I know the slaughter grade not gonna be doesn't sound fun, but if we can if the group that went through there is another group from the Torchlight Committee, then maybe they can help explain what's been going on in other planes, and they might have, well, it's obvious they'd probably know Aurelius longer than we have. So
didn't you expect any of this to be a walk in the park? So I'm all right with that. It gets us to the city, and if we can find them on the way, that's great. Alive, hopefully.
hopefully these giants will just leave us be.
Oh, giants are handy dandy. Just can't, you know. mistreat the land, mistreat them, do something that pisses them off.
Like shooting a crossbow at them?
That might be a mistake, yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna look over Sherbo. Ooh.
I don't know what a friggin' crossbow.
Nice.
Yeah, we keep the crossbows in your pants.
Ouch.
That's an odd place to keep them.
Everybody.
Is that where you keep yours? That's an odd place to keep them.
Look over at Sherbo like it.
Is that where he keeps his crossbow?
I
We don't have a
know.
crossbow. We don't even have pants.
Holy shit.
He doesn't. He has like a tunic thing around his
He's
waist.
been naked this whole
It's-
time.
No, it's like a kilt
Yeah.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pooh Bear.
Whatever Steph drew in
Cloth.
the
It's
art.
cloth.
Loincloth.
Listen, I went by
Oh,
what
Lordy.
your description to me on what you wanted the character to wear.
Nice.
I don't
Put me in a hammock, please.
God, no.
Oh, are you okay with us going through the slaughter gate? Or are you comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable with anything. I am here to help you out. You all seem like fine people. So wherever you want to go, I will help wherever I can.
Thank you. How long do you plan on traveling with us?
Well, until you get tired of me, or as long as you're here, until I die, until you all die. Guess we'll see,
Oh.
right?
Oh, we're stuck with him.
Right.
Oh.
Great. Glad to have you. Fair warning, probably start praying to whatever deity you pray to now before you travel with us.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, you know,
Sure.
you don't
We didn't
seem
give that
like-
warning to Juniper.
You don't see.
Oh, by the way, Juniper. Genie.
Yeah, for you.
You
Sorry.
don't seem like city killers or anything, so
Maybe.
Why did you say that?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not. Obviously. But,
Picture's
but,
mouth just hangs open, like
Random.
it's hot. Look, the sun's getting high. We should probably go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're
for
right.
everything.
You're right. You're right.
What do the rest of you think? And I'll look around like anyone that hasn't put a vote in.
I would like to try to go to the Estesa. We need to go through the slaughter grade to get there. So slaughter grade first.
Is Estacia or the altar, the city where people are at? Or
Stasis where the
you-
library is.
Yeah.
If that's what.
I mean,
just to clarify.
if Renarius, if you want to go take on the library right now, it's great. It's out of character for you. I'm just double checking.
I'm concerned for our friends is all. We've already been here 2 days, and well, we've not heard from them.
Aye.
Did we? I guess we never talked about it. 2 days to finish this mission was very optimistic to me.
I'm gonna
But-
take a moment while they're chatting and just cast sending out to Aurelius.
Okay.
And
Have we even
just-
tried that?
I don't think we have. Maybe I don't know, but I'll give it a shot. Aurelius, it's Kazil. Me and the gang are here, are in Dem Glemt, looking for you. Are you alright? Where are you?
Is sending in the mind only? You don't say this out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wait and no answer, Kazil.
I tried to send Aurelius a sending message, but didn't get a reply. Sorry.
That's the ASMR that lived in the crystal thing, right? The whole
Oh, you know about that.
cafe.
Hey.
Oh, you know about the
Yes.
cafe, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone here knows about the cafe, and
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know why we didn't mention it earlier.
because we're dumb. It's
Well, I wasn't gonna say it out loud.
We're looking for them to have.
Oh, he's missing?
Aye.
he's one of the ones that
Interesting.
we're trying to
Well,
find.
yeah, I can't help you. I mean, I'm gonna help you, but like I don't know where.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I know that they put the dome up, like a week and a half, couple weeks ago, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or well, over the hole. A few people came out and mages, it seemed. I think they were possibly with the library.
Oh.
So they set up the dome, probably.
See where they went?
I'm guessing back to the library. I don't know. I just, saw it happening, noted it, put it in my journal, wrote about that night in my diary, and that's it.
Oh. Lovely. So I suppose then, you feel right, Nadia, if we went through the Salter Glade and found ourselves to Rakoth to settle down and recharge, and then figure out where to go from there, if it stays here or otherwise?
That's fine
Right.
with me. I'm to be clear, I'm not dictating we go in one direction.
No,
Only I'm just making my concerns known.
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
I mean, I think, yes, the big goal is Astasia and the library and to rescue our friends. But the fact that we saved a bunch of lions on a little floating island is a big win for us, and I think we need to take things.
Nice. How about anyone else? Oh, I think it's Tegan and Pixford and Junie. Or was Tegan already on board? Tegan, you were on board, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pixon or Junie, do you feel alright with that?
I guess.
I just want to go home.
See if we can find you a portal. Maybe. Who knows?
Just throw me through. I'll just
And
you
Michelle
all
was
can.
out of the campaign.
I'm out.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cut out for the sea, I told you. And if they have a sea route, I'd be much happier. But I wouldn't trust anything in the waters here anyways.
No
so-
seas here.
No, not at all.
Not here in the demi-plane, no.
We are in hell.
Ooh.
Okay. I will follow you all. You've got mine and Blackberry's back. Squirrel. Slaughtered Lade doesn't sound any worse than anything else around here. Shadow Hollow. Sounds very western. Okay.
Sorry you didn't get to see the cafe when it was nice.
Yeah, everything here has been mostly awful.
Oh,
y-
I wouldn't say that.
Mm.
Your breakfast plate is nice. The coffee's nice. You all are nice. The mice are nice.
On the
but-
other side of the rift down south is a beautiful little glade of pinkish red trees and a lake.
Oh.
How far down?
I mean, that's
south?
water.
That's in the south.
Hmm.
Oh.
I believe we were warned to avoid the south.
Well, you are in the south.
Oh.
I mean, well, you're in the south part of Dem Glemt, southwest. There's, I think, there's 4 quadrants, 4
Yes.
places. You're in the southwest part, so you're kind of already in the south. Sorry. But, I mean, they could have been talking about maybe the furnace.
Oh.
I'll pull out the map.
Doesn't even sound good.
Turn
Yeah.
it around.
Nice.
Where are we on your map, Gerbil? Can do we know where we're at? Where are we at?
Yeah, I'll pull out the map.
I have one too. I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to remember where I saved that file. So I
Yeah,
can
y'all
look
are
at it.
in the eastern portion. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let me see if I can. If it
I
will
know where my map
paste.
is from.
Let me see if it'll paste onto the Facebook group message. Once it decides to load.
Yeah, we see a map in Messenger,
There we go.
but not on screen.
Right, correct.
Here we go.
There it is. Yay. Okay. Oh, lots of circles. Okay. All right. And the red circle was the dome, right? Or was the cafe,
The
right?
cafe would be where this kind of has circles for me, but it doesn't matter. The cafe
Secrets.
is where the dots, like the dots are. You see where it says the summer shadow? It's like right under the D in summer shadow.
Okay. All right.
I'm just stating
Amazing.
But-
I'm just stating facts.
But I see that little peninsula thing with the line. That's where
where
we
the
just
lions were. And
That's where the lines were.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
The green
Okay.
circle there, that top green circle there on the peninsula, that's where the jungle is. The red circle
Okay.
beside that, the little red circle, that is the
Mouse
mouse clan.
Mhm.
Gotcha. All right. It's all come together. Okay.
Right. So,
How far away was the slaughtered glade from here on foot? We're not taking your tigers.
Oh, Slaughter Glade would take us about a day and a half to get to the edge of. Maybe a day. About a day and a half, probably. A little bit less.
right.
All right, well, let's get walking.
Right.
Thank you. I'll turn to Nadia,
Nadia.
and the rest of the. Thank you
Yes.
for your help. Thank you. Is Milo around?
Yeah, I'll say Milo's out there too.
Thank you for introducing us and making peace with us.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
And is Cheddar?
No, Cheddar's
Around-
not here. Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Okay, good. Okay. Gerbil stays in a good mood.
Nadia will kind of give a small bow to all of you. Again, a pleasure. And if you are up this way again, please feel free to stop in.
We
Y'all
will.
be safe.
Aye.
We will. You helped with that greatly with the lions, so we have better chances now. Thank you. So bow again.
Questions?
And Polo will kind of like snap his glasses, his little aviator glasses. All right, let's go.
Hey, Polo,
Ooh.
did you know that you can blow the tail off of the dandelion?
Oh, I've done it many a times. Trust me.
All the cubs are mine.
We'll start marching forward, and the rest of you start after him with the mouse village, moving into the distance as you continue traveling on. The jungle passing to your left, and that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay.
so thank you,
We did
players.
things.
You
We
did
finished a
it.
side quest.
You finished a side quest. What?
No lions or players died in the process.
I know.
Amazing.
It's really quite incredible.
I love that.
That's
It's
amazing.
like out of all our list of side quests, we're those players. It's like we've had side quests for 2 years, but then the newest one, we'll do that one.
Yeah, you got that one
top of
done.
the stack.
Well,
The rest are all great.
All it took was just to leave the other side quests in another plane.
Mm-hmm.
So now you just have
Yeah.
We're still, we're still getting there.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
We made a decision quickly too. That's exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you again, players. Thank you, viewers, for hanging out with us this evening.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. If you're unaware, we have all kinds of D&D content here on Mapbird Streams. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have D&D 5e content, all homebrewed. Also on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time as well. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, where myself and Victoria work on dungeon tiles and painting miniatures. We also have Mad Art with Steph on Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where I work on some fan art for the various campaigns on the channel. Wednesday, the Penumbra Assembly is our newest campaign, so that's super exciting. That won't be happening this week. A lot of our players are out. Neither will Obsidian Scar on Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, since we have players out for that one as well. So those will not be happening. And Tower of Dreams is a bit up in the air on Saturday because I know myself and Andrew, the DM, are getting our vaccines on Friday, our second one. So we're unsure what that's going to look like on Saturday. We also have a Patreon, so if you're looking for ways to support the channel, great way to do so. Stop by there. Not only do you get some really cool stuff, but we get more in return. So it's a preferred way to support, again, if you're looking to do so.
Movie nights.
Movie nights, that's right. And our next one is this Wednesday. We'll be watching Rocky Horror Picture Show and then Cats, the musical.
It's going to be a memorable night.
I'm so excited.
Can you imagine
Buckle up.
Can you imagine watching both those movies with Dan?
I am psyched beyond reason.
Try not to.
All right.
It's gonna be a memorable night.
Dan, would you so happen to have someone we can raid, or did you look that up?
I do.
No? Oh, you do?
My friend Dork Tales. Yeah.
Okay, I love Dork Tales. Wonderful.
Oh, nice. I already plugged it in.
Wonderful. Thank you again, viewers. We appreciate you. Give a call. It's gonna be a squawk. Give a call in the chat.
That works too.
As we go over. So again, adios, and we'll see you over there. Bye.
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 Bye.